and you got embarrassed. That's all I gotta say. You got embarrassed in the mall. In front of everybody. In front of everybody. It's been like forever and a day, but I'm back, guys. I'm back with my crazy sisters. I am going to introduce everybody again. Does everybody want to give their nails a shout out? No. Welcome back. Since you're here, what do they need to do, guys? Like and subscribe, comment, turn on your notifications, tell your friends, all that good stuff. So let me reintroduce everybody. This is TJ, what up? Nikki, Jazzy, and Vicky. And we're back with a part 2. Part 2. Y'all ain't shit. In case you put them off. A part 2 of Dating in Toronto. It was definitely my most popular video. You guys had a lot to say. A lot of people had a lot of things to say about it. So I feel like there's, like I said before, there's a lot of questions to be asked, a lot of things to be discussed. So I'm gonna go ahead and ask questions again, and I'm gonna get everybody's response to it. I'm going to start off with what everybody's relationship status is since the last time we were here. So TJ, you are still out here. Nikki, you have 4.5 boyfriend. I was gonna say Nikki definitely has a boyfriend. She definitely have 4.5 boyfriends. The other one I have because he's short, but you still count, boo. No. What? Okay. Jazz, you are still single, thick, in a relationship. Still in a relationship. You guys are so mean. What? We're people Monday. Not here. Has anybody dated outside of their race? Oh, I guess I wouldn't say dated, but go ahead. I don't think anybody can hear you in the back. My first boyfriend was a ginger. So TJ has. Nikki, have you? Yes. Yes? Okay. Yeah. Jazz, have you? No. Vicky, have you dated outside your race? Oh, like if you're dating, but no, I haven't had a relationship. Just dating, okay. So we can all look at this one. Wait, did you answer, Nicole? I have been on a date with somebody outside of my race. He shall not be named. Yes. No, yeah. So the follow-up to that then is, would you date if you haven't outside of your race? I would, but like obviously not now, but thinking about it, like seeing what my brother's gone through and like other people, it kind of like puts a barrier between you and other people, because it's not just you, that you're not just dating someone else, you're dating their family, you're dating their culture. So it's not just about you like being into it or wanting to learn their culture, it's if they accept you at the same time. Yeah. That could be really hard, and that could damper on the relationship. A word. That's the only thing that would deter me away from it. Not saying that like I'm not okay with other cultures and stuff like that, or like their race. It's easier. It happens. It's easier. Oh, for sure. To date inside your race. Yeah. So I got you. Call my phone. I will leave that in the description box below. Oh, bother. I'm gonna just go with y'all. I'm gonna keep it short. Yeah, I just feel like I want to like have those like similarities. Like I don't want to have to explain to somebody like that you can't eat curry chicken with rice. Like why does your hair smell like coconut? Because it's boiled. Like you talk about your kitchen and you're not talking about a kitchen in your house. You talk about a kitchen back here. Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like it'd be easier. Fair enough. Nikki answered T. Would you? Well, yeah. I mean. Yeah, no. You would again? Okay. I don't think of it like that. I think like to what Jazz and Vicky were saying, like there has to be like a certain like cultural aspect. And like I'm not saying like people that are appropriating like other people's cultures, but I'm saying like people who are either allies or people who understand, or who at least are willing to try to understand like where you're coming from and what your thing is. Like why are you period? I would. Although everybody knows I'm all about black love. I was about to say this every time in my text box. So I don't know why you're trying to stunt on I am not opposed to it, but I would definitely, but like to everybody's point, it would be easier. It's just, I don't know how to explain it other than the fact that. And I also want to add that like saying yes to that does not mean that like we're anti-black. Right, exactly. Like right.
because that's not the case at all. But it's interesting to see the different perspectives when it's like a black male dating out of his race and a black versus like a black female dating out of her race. Because I do find that the scenarios sometimes are a little bit different. Just a little bit.
Sure. Just a tad. When you are dating someone, so you're not in a relationship, you're just dating, how long does that period usually last for?
Ooh, a few months.
A few?
Okay. I
feel like that's a good amount of time to figure out whether you know if you want to be in a relationship or not. So that's fair.
Yeah, definitely not like
next.
Okay, what do you think? Or how long does it last for you? When you did date?
I would say pretty like quickly, like dudes they fall in love with me quickly, so I like by quickly. I would say like to get to know somebody for real, you would have to know them for maybe like 3 or 4 months.
I had a moment recently where I had to tell somebody like, you over here trying to act like I'm supposed to be yours in like a month and a half, 2 months, or you don't even know what my favorite color is. Like you don't know me, and you can't say you like me. You can like someone based on like, I don't know, things you just being around them, their vibe and everything is cool. But you can't say you like me and you don't know me. You don't know how I was raised, the type of person I am. Like I am someone who is a very slow and steady wins the race. Let me get to know you, because if it's a no, it's gonna be a no.
Okay, so when I was dating, I would say it may be 2 months max for me to realize, okay, on to the next.
I ain't shit then.
I'm sorry, a couple of months.
Like
but
half a year.
Ironically, when it comes to the relationship I'm in now, I want to say like it was pretty less than a month.
Pretty
that's the same thing for me.
When you know, you know, baby. To that, has anybody here ever been ghosted?
You're lucky. I wasn't ghosted, but long story short, I went to a party the entire night. This guy was just on my case. So I gave him my number as like if I give you my number, leave me the F alone, because you got what you wanted out of the night. You're gonna get blocked. Anyway, but here's the number. You know what I'm saying? So whatever. So I said hi to the guy's friend. And basically the guy, I didn't know that, like the guy who asked for my number walked off. The other guy said hi to him or whatever. We're not really friends. I did it to be smart. And when the guy saw it, he came back and he was talking to the guy, and he basically told the guy like, oh, you can't talk to her because she used to mess with, or she used to date such and such. Long story short, his friend told him like, oh no, you cannot talk to her unless you're trying to lose your life. And that man never messaged me. Hey boo.
I got ghosted today. I met this person.
No
and we went out once. It was fine. And then like we were supposed to go out again. And then the day that we were supposed to go out, like I never heard from him. So I messaged him to be like, oh, like, what time do you want to meet or whatever. And like ghosted. And like I never heard from him again.
That's crazy.
I don't remember his name.
Jedi mind. Jedi. You go first and like, I want you to go to because
I didn't, but I honestly hope that you're alive.
I hope that
I hope you're alive, because if you're not alive and you ghosted me.
True. Regarding that last question about like ghosting, like I was trying to think, I was like, was I ever ghosted? I was like, yeah, a nigga tried to ghost me. Like, but you know what? You got played in the end. Long story short, I came out of my way to come visit you, and then when I left, you tried to act like you were slow with the text, like whoa, like you can't respond to me. As I'm leaving the same day, you're pretending like as if you're taking long to like message me back. So I was like, okay, I peeped this, I know what's going on. And then when I stop messaging you completely, and then you start hitting me up, like then you start realizing, okay, there's something wrong. Don't try to call my name in public now.
Period.
Then you get embarrassed.
Period. Poop.
And people walk right past you, and you got embarrassed. That's all I gotta say. You got embarrassed in the mall. In front of your friends.
In front of everybody. Don't call my name. Don't call my name.
Give me an instance where you feel like what you think that you can do to improve like the dating
When it comes to dating, period, communication is key. So when it comes to like having those little, not arguments, discussions, you need to listen to what the person's saying. And like listening is the biggest part of communication, because if you're saying something and I cut you off midway, I'm not really hearing your full thought. I'm not really understanding what you were trying to get across to me. So how am I supposed to respond to what you're saying? It's not supposed to be like a one-up on each other. It's supposed to be a, you're saying something, I'm listening at the moment, and then I'm gonna respond to it. Active listening.
I could definitely learn how to breathe and count to 10.
Ooh. Aquarius.
That is key.
Because you say the wrong thing,
You might get snapped.
It's go time.
being nicer. I'm not a mean person. I'm just a very black and white cut. Like, I'm just very dry and sarcastic. I love to laugh and everything, but like, I'm not gonna be over here like, the sky's periwinkle. No, that bitch blue.
So, but I think overall, what I would say for myself is to be more compassionate, because I think I'm a pretty compassionate person when it comes to like other aspects of life and like interactions and relationships. But when it comes to like intimate relationships, I'm not as compassionate as maybe most people would want me to be. And so that's something that I could work on, my compassion.
I definitely self-sabotage. I think a lot of people will say that I have the same mentality as a lot of guys, and that it's very hard for me to commit. When I feel like that's coming, I feel very like nervous and scared about it, and I'm like, what can I do to get out of this? So I will end it quickly. So you gotta be super special for me to lock it in, but I would definitely say my patience and like not looking to sabotage something that could be very good, because I could have been had some kids. They could have been had some nephews and nieces.
No, we're good.
And also to your point about like being hurt, like it's very hard to communicate that I'm hurt.
To say, it's easier to say that you're angry.
Exactly.
It's so much easier. It's so much easier to say like I'm angry than to say like you hurt me. And I feel like by saying that you hurt me, it's like it's vulnerable.
Like, exactly. And it feels like, I don't know if this even is gonna sound like it makes sense, but it feels like very like girly.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean?
And I think we're not. I think none of us are like that. Like I think if there's anything that we have in common, and even in comparison to like, because we have brothers, even in comparison to our brothers, like honey, like
we're very like, look here,
we're literally the opposite of what the gender assumption would be.
That in the camera.
Yeah, like savage.
When I started dating, like in high school, whatever, that's how I was, like quick to cut you off. Don't even matter if I messaged you yesterday. Done. Like,
I will have kids with you and never talk to you.
Who are you?
Period.
Who are you? Yeah, that's how it is. But when I got into this relationship that I'm in now, when we used to have our in and outs, I couldn't say a thing. I'd just be angry. And that's what would make our relationship so much worse, because I didn't say anything. That would legit piss him off. Like, I couldn't get it out of my mouth. But it's like now that I'm more mature, I do more stuff.
Don't be listening.
Now it's like I can say everything, and it's about getting over my pride. That's one of my issues, is having pride.
Pride rock me like that.
Like if you,
which is horrible, because that's such a huge sin.
When you say you're hurt, it's like, damn, I'm making myself sound weak. Rather than saying, I'm making myself vulnerable for you. So if I'm giving you that means I respect you. That means I'm trusting in you, and I'm hoping that you're gonna do the same. But not everybody gets that.
Because we're in a culture where it's so quick to bash someone for being weak, and instead of respecting the fact that they were mature enough to be able to say, you hurt me and you did something to me that
even alternatively too, we live in a society where everything is like very quick and very disposable. So it's like, oh, you and your homegirl not talking? Cut her off. Oh, you and this happening? Like, it's cancel culture, right? So it's like we don't actually give ourselves the like opportunity to go through those stages and feel those emotions and work through them. We're just kind of like, I ain't finna be crying over no dude, and we keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Do you think that you bring any baggage from previous relationships, situationships into like new ones?
I'll be honest, I went to therapy for a period. It wasn't because of the person, it was because of everything going on in my life, and realizing that I needed to kind of crack me open. I think for a long time I didn't understand who I was. I'm a very misunderstood person, but it's hard to make people understand you when you don't understand yourself either. So I bring baggage, but it's also right now, even though I feel as though that I'm past that situation, my problem is
like 45 seconds.
Let's go. I take a little bit of baggage. Long story short, I was able to heal in certain ways from my situation, but I never got the closure that I guess some people look for. And for me, it is very hard to let go of things that I don't understand. It's not about necessarily about wanting to be with the person. Part of being in contact with the person was simply because I just wanted to understand why, what happened exactly. You know what I mean? Feelings change, people change, all that. I wasn't expecting you to change the way you did. But the least you could do is give me an explanation. And you do owe me that, whether you think
absolutely. For me, a trigger, like, this year has been to me learning what my triggers are. Like, what are the things that send me over the edge? And one of those things is like feeling betrayed by somebody that you let really close to you, and then feeling like there's somebody that they're not. Like they say, like they totally change up. Like
you can't even look at them the same. You're like,
no,
I don't even know that
like, who is you? Who is you? I never met you before.
But I think that people often become the people that they say that they're never gonna be.
Oh, 100%.
So
100%.
I think so.
Yeah.
Not intentionally, obviously.
No, but
wait, or maybe intentionally.
I feel like if nobody intentionally brings
But
back.
if it's with the intentions to self-sabotage the situation.
Oh.
Right, but I agree, and I also think sometimes that self-sabotage is like subconscious.
It's
like,
subconscious.
You're not actually making it. Like, you're not saying, "Oh, I'm trying to self-sabotage."
Yeah,
but you
right,
are.
right.
Exactly.
Fair
And
enough.
then blaming it on like, oh,
The universe. Like, no, don't come for the universe.
Poor mama universe.
Right? Don't.
I don't carry baggage, and I feel like with everything that I've been through something with the past relationships, like I feel like I've just like moved on. Like I really did just cut them off and keep it moving.
Yeah,
Like, whatever it was, like it's out of my mind now. Like, no longer exists to me, because whatever you did, another person didn't do it to me. You did, so on to the next one. But I haven't gone through anything where I've gone through things that would make me not trust men. But at the end of the day, you're not that same nigga that.
No,
did
I
that
agree
to
with
me.
that.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
very
I feel like
And I'm not that same girl.
And the baggage that I bring in is like a lot of the same things that happen to me, so I become very jaded. So then I don't have any expectancy for anything good other than what I've experienced. So I'm just gonna say that I've been jaded. I have been jaded. I don't think I'm that way anymore. I think I'm a lot more optimistic now because I'm just trying to get pregnant, like in 2020.
Wow.